Allez, c'est parti. Ok. Salut Softo, comment ça va? Alors... Ok. Temps de contrôle. Nickel, ça marche. Armée. Autre. Ok. On va rentrer les informations. Ok, ça c'est bon aussi. Alors le plancher des vaches sera à 5000 pieds au moment du décollage. On verra, mais normalement notre transpondeur ne change pas. Ok, on va juste... On va se mettre sur la 131 355 puis 121 555, c'est parti.
All airport information Charlie, 17020 Zulu, surface wind 230 degrees, 6 knots, variable between 170 degrees and 270 degrees, ceiling and visibility okay, temperature 17 degrees, the wind 02 degrees, QNH 1020, landing runway 25, departing runway 24, transition level 050, bird activity in vicinity of airport. Advise on initial contact, you have information Charlie. Orly Airport information Charlie, 170.
Allez, c'est parti. Orly Delivery, hello. Air France Laser 972 with information Charlie. Request IFR clearance for Nice.
Orly Delivery France Solo 0972, go ahead.
Thank you, Orly Delivery. Request IFR clearance for Airport Nice.
Aircraft calling for clearance. Stay close.
I repeat, Orly Delivery, France Soleil 0972 on 121. Decimal 555, request IFR clearance for Nice Airport.
Aircraft calling for clearance. Stay close.
Il y a un problème. France Soleil 0972.
Aircraft calling for new altitude. Stay close.
Non mais c'est du n'importe quoi ça. Oh.
France, Seoul 0972.
France Solo 0972, Orly Delivery. Expect runway 24, lat 2 with departure, with the lateral transition. Squawk 1000.
Thank you. Expect runway 24 with the LAT 2 Whiskey Quebec departure with the lateral transition. Squawk 1000, France Soleil 0972.
France Solo 0972, read that correct. Contact ground 121.705 when ready for push or start.
Are on their way.
Thank you. We'll contact Orly ground on 121.705 when we're ready for pushback or engine start procedure. Have a great day, France Soleil 0972. Ok. Donc le catering est en train d'arriver.
56 Uniform November. Data for 4. Request pushback.
France Solo 56 Uniform November, over ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Pushback approved. Face west. France Solo 56 Uniform November.
Ok. La passerelle n'est pas... On va demander la passerelle. Ok, la passerelle arrive, merci. Ok, bon. On va pas 3. Donc en attendant, nous pouvons mettre au part de la piste numéro 24.
Transfer 56 Uniform
Point
November.
LAT
Request taxi.
de Whisky Québec.
France
Parfait.
56 Uniform November, runway 24 taxi via Whiskey 2, Lima Papa, Whiskey 41.
Runway 24 taxi via Whiskey 2, Lima Papa, Whiskey 41, France Solo 56 Uniform November.
Ok, parfait.
All aircraft be advised, information built and now current. QNH1020.
Ok, donc... Nous avons 137 passagers aujourd'hui. Nous avons 3 tonnes 1 de cargo pour une charge totale en centre de gravité de 57 tonnes, point 1. Et notre coefficient de gravité est à 32,9, presque 33 aujourd'hui. Ok. Donc, je disais 57,1 pour 32,3. Donc nous sommes actuellement à 5 tonnes 3 de carburant. Je vais être à 5 tonnes 3 de carburant aujourd'hui. Donc
France Solo 56 Uniform November, contact Orly Tower 118.
non, en vrai, on n'a même pas besoin de carburant, on peut commencer directement l'embarquement. Ok, ben on peut commencer l'embarquement, c'est parfait, on n'a pas besoin de carburant.
Boarding requested.
Donc carburant, nous sommes à 5 tonnes 3.8, 5.38 pardon. Voilà, 5.3, parfait. Ben on peut calculer les perfs, non on n'a pas besoin. Et on peut...
Crew boarding
France
start.
Solo to 3 Uniform Quebec, Tide Gate Delta 4, request pushback and engine start.
France Solo 23 Uniform Quebec, Orly ground, pushback approved. Face southwest.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest. France Solo to 3 Uniform Quebec.
Pour la piste 24 aujourd'hui. Ok, 144, ok.
Mark 771 Tango. Activate Charles 2. Request pushback.
Royal Air Mark 771 Tango. All ground. Pushback approved. Face west.
Pushback approved. Face west. Royal Air Mark 771 Tango.
Ah, il y a un premier AT qui part.
France Solo 23 Uniform Quebec. Request attitude active.
France Solo 23 Uniform Quebec. Runway 24 taxi via Whiskey 2. Lima Papa. Whiskey 41.
Runway 24 taxi via Whiskey 2. Lima Papa. Whiskey 41. France Solo 23 Uniform Quebec.
Royal Air Mark 771 Tango. Ready to tax to the active.
Royal Air Mark 771 Tango. Runway 24 taxi via Lima 1. Whiskey 1. Lima 3. Whiskey 2. Lima Papa. Whiskey 41.
Runway 24 taxi via Lima 1. Whiskey 1. Lima 3. Whiskey 2. Lima Papa. Whiskey 41. Royal Air Mark 771 Tango.
Toi,
Yo, comment ça va?
on est là.
Ok, le cargo, c'est good. À la moitié des packs, on peut démarrer la PU.
C'est toujours en live.
Ouais.
Ouais. Je demande au cas où quand même. Bon, allez. Faut que j'avance dans mon jeu. Hein. Oui, actuellement je suis en train de découvrir le jeu Ready or Not. Bon, ça me fait bizarre.
Ok, la PU est dispo, on va mettre le premier chrono.
Dueling 37 Bravo Mike, ready to tax to the active. Dueling 37 Bravo Mike, runway 24 taxi via Lima Papa, Whisk 41. Runway 24 taxi via Lima Papa, Whisk 41, Dueling 37 Bravo Mike. Dueling 37 Bravo Mike, contact Boy Tower 118.7, have a good evening. Off to Tower 118.7, Dueling 37 Bravo Mike. 771 Tago. Contact Orly Tower 118.7. Have a good evening.
Contact Tower 118.7, Royal Maroc 771 Tago. Have a good evening.
French B Echo November Heavy. Take Bravo 2. Request pushback and engine start. French B Echo November Heavy. Orly ground. Pushback approved. Face west. Pushback approved. Face west. French B Echo November Heavy.
Boarding completed.
Fermeture des portes. Beacon activé. Ok, détachement de la passerelle effectué.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, on behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to receive final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do
Orly
appreciate your
ground,
business having
France
aboard this flight. If there's
0972,
anything we do to make your
request
flight any more
engine
enjoyable,
start
please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
pushback.
France Solar 0972. Orly ground. Pushback approved. Face west.
Engine start procedure and pushback approve.
Hello
Face
Captain, we
west.
are ready for pushback.
France Solar 0972.
French B Echo November Heavy. Taxi for departure. French B Echo November Heavy. Runway 24 taxi via Whisk 2. Lima Papa. Whisk 41. Runway 24 taxi via Whisk 2. Lima Papa.
Departure check completed.
French B Echo November Heavy.
Locking gear. Release parking brakes.
Release parking brake, copy that.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Démarrage moteur 2.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brakes.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
France Soleil 0972.
I'm locking gear.
West taxi to deactive.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Front Solo 0972, runway 24 taxi via Whiskey 2, Lima Papa, Whiskey 41.
Tow track disconnected, bypass pin removed.
The taxi 24 via taxiway Whiskey 2.
Left is clear,
Lima
right is
Papa,
clear.
Whiskey 41 from Soleil 0972. Thank you very much. Salut, comment ça va? Ok, donc nous avons un bon début. Off. On peut taxi to deactive, let's go. Eh ben écoute, ça va super. Bienvenue à bord de ce vol TVF 0972. On part pour Nice aujourd'hui. Demain. Seulement que les annonces Kerbin Air France, c'est dommage. Tower 118.7.
French vehicle November Heavy. Contact Orly Tower 118.7. Bye bye. Off to Tower 11. French vehicle November Heavy. Ready for departure. Runway 24. French vehicle November Heavy. Tells number 4 for departure. Affirmative. Number 4. French vehicle November Heavy.
France Soleil 0972 on 118.7. Ready for departure from runway 24.
Aircraft calling for departure. Seiko signal.
France Solo 0972.
France Solo 0972. Hold short of 24. Departing traffic.
Roger that, hold short on 24, departing traffic, France Soleil 0972. Je pense qu'on devrait se line up and wait parce qu'il y a du trafic devant nous. Orly Tower, France Soleil 0972 on waypoint Whiskey 42. There is no traffic in departure from the runway 24, asking for takeoff from runway 24.
France Solar 0972. We don't see you at assigned departure runway as yet. Contact ground.
Copy that, we'll contact ground on 121.355. France Soleil 0972. Putain, c'est quoi ce bordel aujourd'hui là? Hein? Qu'est-ce que vous me faites? Orly ground, France Soleil 0972, request departure from runway 24.
France Solar 00972. You've already started your taxi, and I can't get you over to any runway at this time. Enable runway change.
Roger that. Can I contact the Orly Tower on 118.7 because they don't know me on the frequency.
Front Solo 0972. Contact Tower 1 at runway hold point.
Copy that. I contact Tower on 118.7, holding the point at the runway. France 0972. Thank you very much. Orly Tower, France 0972. I have the confirmation to contact Orly Tower on 118.7. I request departure from runway 24 for airport Nice.
France Solo 0972. We don't see you at the assigned departure runway as yet. Contact ground.
Okay. Bon, ce qu'on va faire, on va rentrer sur la piste, on va sortir au point de parc. C'est chiant.
France Solo 91 Echo Echo, ready to go, runway 24.
France Solo 91 Echo Echo, test number 6 for departure.
Roger, number 6, France Solo 91 Echo Echo.
Je pense que... Ouais, il doit y avoir un bug, on va pas tenir compte, on va s'installer, on va s'insérer sur la piste.
Orly Tower, lot 1 Mike Juliet, ILS runway 25.
Lot 1 Mike Juliet, Orly Tower, wind 220 degrees, 6 knots, runway 25 clear to land. Runway 25 clear to land. Lot 1 Mike Juliet. Lot 1 Mike Juliet. Exit next available taxiway. Exit next available taxiway. Lot 1 Mike Juliet. Lot 1 Mike Juliet. Marne ground 121.815. Bye-bye.
Ground 121.815. Lot 1 Mike Juliet. Have a good evening.
France Soleil 972 on Windpot Whiskey 41 ready for takeoff from runway 24.
France Solar 0972. We don't see you at assigned departure runway as yet. Contact ground.
Ok, on va pas tenir compte.
France Solar 0972. Immediately stop your takeoff room. You do not have takeoff clearance. France Solar 0972. Immediately stop your takeoff roll. You do not have takeoff clearance.
Ah non, c'est bon, c'est fatigué. départure là, putain. Décimal 95.
Orly Town, France Solo 41 Juliet Mike, ILS runway 25.
France Solo 41 Juliet Mike, Orly Town, wind 200 degrees, 6 knots, runway 25 clear to land.
Runway 25 clear to land, France Solo 41 Juliet Mike.
France Soleil on 118.7 in climbing to flight level 050.
France Solo 0972, read you loud and clear. Climbing to flight level 050, acknowledged. Challenger Yankee Mike, ready to go, runway 24. Challenger Yankee Mike, Orly Town, wind 200 degrees, 6 knots, runway 24, cleared for takeoff. Runway 24, cleared for takeoff, Challenger Yankee Mike.
On va juste redescendre à 050 pour qu'on soit bien raccord et qu'il puisse me donner l'instruction de monter à nous. On se mettrait pas un peu de musique ce soir.
Challenger Yankee Mike, contact Orly departure 127.75. Contact Orly departure 127.75, Challenger Yankee Mike. Solo 41 Juliet Mike, exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway, France Solo 41 Juliet Mike.
Orly Tower, France Soleil 0972, request to pass on Orly departure frequency to follow IFR departure to Nice Airport, please.
Orly Tower, France Solo 0972. You need to make a taxi request and check the frequency for departure. France Solo 41 Juliet Mike. Linear ground 121.815. Bye bye.
Ground 121.815. France Solo 41 Juliet Mike.
France Solo 0972. Radio check.
France Solo 0972. Reader verified.
T'as 20 000 pieds. Departure, France Soleil 0972 on 127.750. Hello, at flight level 050.
France Solo 0972. Orly departure. Identified. Climb to flight level 180.
Climb to flight level 180, France Soleil 0972. Thank you very much.
France Solo 0972, contact Paris Control 118.05. Have a good evening.
Copy that, we'll contact Paris Control on 118.05. Have a good night too, France Soleil 0972. Paris Control, landing on 118.05 and climbing to flight level 180.
France Solo 0972, Paris Control, identified, climb to flight level 370.
Roger that, Paris Control, wind climbing to flight level 370, France Solo 0972.
Speedboat 736, contact Rams Control 128.3.
Contact Rams Control 128.3, Speedboat 736.
Line 7 Yankee Golf, contact border control 124.05, have a good evening.
Channel on 124.05, Bayline 7 Yankee Golf.
Speedboat 647, contact Paris Control 125.7, bye-bye.
Contact Paris Control 125.7, Speedboat 647, bye-bye.
Airhop 082, contact Paris Control 126.475.
Contact Paris Control 126.475, Airhop 082.
Speedboat 370, contact Marseille Control 130.85.
Center 130.85. Speedboat 370.
Speedboat 718 NP, Brazil Mola Street Golf with the Jeep 14 transition, runway 14, report ready for descent.
Guatemala Street Golf with the Jeep 14 transition, runway 14, ready for descent. Speedboat 718 Yankee.
Speedboat 718 Yankee, descent to flight level 150.
Descent to flight level 150, Speedboat 718 Yankee.
Speedboat 718 Yankee, contact Rams Control 128.3.
Center on 128.3, Speedboat 718 Yankee.
Griffin X-ray Echo, contact Marseille Control 130.85. Have a good evening.
Contact Marseille Control 130.85, Griffin X-ray Echo.
Speedboat 348 Kilo, contact France Control 128.3.
Center on 128.3. Speedboat 348 Kilo.
Swiss 42 Victor, Paris Control, expect Basel Mola Street Golf with the Jeep 14 transition, runway 14.
Expect Basel Mola Street Golf with the Jeep 14 transition, runway 14, Swiss 42 Victor.
Paris Control. Binary 14 Whiskey Kilo, flight level 3590.
Ryanair 14 Whiskey Kilo, Paris Control, radar contact. Swiss 42 Victor, Pavel Malas 3 Golf with the Jet 14 transition, runway 14. Report ready for descent.
Pavel Malas 3 Golf with the Jet 14 transition, runway 14, ready for descent. Swiss 42 Victor.
Swiss 42 Victor, descend to flight level 150.
Descend to flight level 150, Swiss 42 Victor.
Paris Control, Air Algeria 1085, flight level 370.
Air Algeria 1085, Paris Control, radar contact. Ryanair 45 Papa Hotel, contact Marseille Control 130.85, bye bye.
Send on 130.85, Ryanair 45 Papa Hotel.
Is 86 NP Victor, contact Marseille Control 130.85.
Contact Marseille Control 130.85, Easy 86 NP Victor.
Air Algeria 1085, contact Bordeaux Control 124.05.
Contact Border Control 124.05, Air Algeria 1085. Have a good evening.
Paris Control, Charlie NT Mike, good evening, flight level 172. Charlie NT Mike, Paris Control, radar contact. Easy 19 Whiskey Golf, contact Marseille Control 130.85.
Center on 130.85, Easy 19 Whiskey Golf. Have a good evening.
Swiss 42 Victor, contact Reims Control 128.3.
Contact Reims Control 128.3, Swiss 42 Victor.
Paris Control, 20655, passing flight level 142 for flight level 170 direct to Petit.
20655, Paris Control, good evening, identified, climb to flight level 350.
Climb to flight level 350, 20655.
Shamrock 4 Echo Charlie, contact Reims Control 128.3, have a good evening.
Center on 128.3, Shamrock 4 Echo Charlie. Have a good evening.
Shanix 1187, contact Reims Control 128.3, bye bye.
Contact Reims Control 128.3, Shanix 1187.
Ryanair 14 Whiskey Kilo, contact Paris Control 126.475. Teton 126.475. Ryanair 14 Whiskey Kilo. Bye bye.
Transolar 0972, contact Marseille Control 130.85.
Contact Marseille Control 130.85, France Soleil 0972, goodbye. Marseille Control, France Soleil on 0972 on 130.85 at flight level 370. Good evening.
France Solar 0972, Marseille Control, identified. Briefing X-ray Echo, Marseille Control, expect Nice at 8 Romeo with the least code deserved transition, runway 04 left.
Expect Nice 8 Romeo with the Nice code to the transition. Runway 04 left. Griffin X-ray Echo.
Griffin X-ray Echo, Nice at 8 Romeo with the Nice code deserved transition, runway 04 left, report ready for descent.
Nice 8 Romeo with the Nice code to the transition. Runway 04 left. Ready for descent. Griffin X-ray Echo.
Griffin X-ray Echo, descend to flight level 320.
Descend to flight level 320. Griffin X-ray Echo.
France, Seoul 0972. Approaching our top of descent. Ready for lower.
France Solar 0972, Nice at 8 Romeo with the Nice code deserved transition, runway 04 left, descend to flight level 340.
Nice at 8 Romeo with the Nice code desert transition. Runway 04 left. Descend to flight level 340. France, Seoul 0972.
Speedbird 370, contact Marseille Control 124.5.
Contact Marseille Control 124.5. Speedbird 370, bye-bye.
Easy 86 Yankee Victor, Marseille Control, expect Nice 8 Romeo with the Nice code desert transition, runway 04 left.
Expect Nice 8 Romeo with the Nice code as a transition. Runway 04 left. Easy 86 empty Victor.
Griffin X-ray Echo. Contact Marseille Control 124.5. Bye bye.
Contact Marseille Control 124.5. Griffin X-ray Echo. Bye bye.
From the front deck, ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for our approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for a wrap.
with the Nice code is a transition. Runway 04 left. Prepare ready for descent.
Nice 8 Romeo with the Nice code is a transition. Runway 04 left. Ready for descent. Easy 86 empty Victor.
Easy 86 empty Victor. Descend to flight level 320.
Descend to flight level 320. Easy 86 empty Victor.
Rail MRC 721 Papa. Contact border control 125.375. Bye bye.
Channel on 125.375. Rail MRC 721 Papa. Bye bye.
Foxtrot Hotel Delta Delta Golf. Marseille control. Expect Gina 70 low with the Gina transition. Runway 30 left. Expect Gina 70 low with the Gina transition. Runway 30 left. Foxtrot Hotel Delta Delta Golf. Foxtrot Hotel Delta Delta Golf. Contact Montpellier. Approach 136.625. Contact Montpellier. Approach 136.625. Foxtrot Hotel Delta Delta Golf. Easy 86 Yankee Victor. Contact Marseille Control 124.5.
Centon 124.5. Easy 86 Yankee Victor. Marseille Control, Air Hawk 1714, good evening, flight level 134.
Air Hawk 1714, Marseille Control, identified, climb to flight level 170.
Climb to flight level 170, Air Hawk 1714.
Air Hawk 1714, climb to flight level 340.
Climb to flight level 340, Air Hawk 1714.
Easy 19 Whiskey Golf, contact Marseille Control 124.5, bye bye.
Center on 124.5, Easy 19 Whiskey Golf.
Seize my cargo. Marseille Control, expect Jida 7 kilo with the Jida transition. Runway 30 left.
Expect Jida 7 kilo with the Jida transition. Runway 30 left. Seize my cargo.
Seize my cargo. Contact Montpellier. Approach 136.625.
Contact Montpellier. Approach 136.625. Seize my cargo.
Final 45 Papa Hotel. Contact Marseille Control 120.75.
Contact Marseille Control 120.75, Ryanair 45 Papa Hotel.
Air Hawk 1714, descend to flight level 080.
Descend to flight level 080, Air Hawk 1714.
Control, Tuna 655, flight level 350.
Tuna 655, Marseille Control, radar contact. France Order 0972, contact Marseille Control 124.5.
Contact Marseille Control on 124.5, France Soleil 0972, goodbye. Marseille Control, France Soleil 0972, 124.5, in descending to flight level 220.
France Solo 0972, Marseille Control, identified. Alpine 67 Juliet Yankee, contact Marseille Control 120.85. Contact Marseille Control 120.85, Alpine 67 Juliet Yankee. X-ray Echo, descend to flight level 070.
Descend to flight level 070, Griffin X-ray Echo.
EA6 NT Victor, descend to flight level 120.
Descend to flight level 120, Easy 86 NT Victor.
Marseille Control, Air France 1578, flight level 370. Griffin X-ray Echo, contact Nice approach 120.655.
Contact East approach 120.655, Griffin X-ray Echo.
Air France 1578, Marseille Control, identified. France Solo 0972, descend to flight level 200.
Descend to flight level 200, France Soleil 0972.
Marseille Control, Alpine 354 Mike. Good evening, flight level 350.
Alpine 354 Mike, Marseille Control, identified. Air France 1578, contact Marseille Control 120.85.
Contact Marseille Control 120.85, Air France 1578.
Easy 86 Yankee Victor, descend to flight level 070.
Descend to flight level 070, Easy 86 Yankee Victor.
Alpine 354 Mike, contact Marseille Control 120.85.
Seno on 120.85, Alpine 354 Mike.
Easy 86 Yankee Victor, contact Nice approach 120.655.
Contact Nice approach 120.655, Easy 86 Yankee Victor. Marseille Control, Belfort 33 Sierra Lima, flight level 360.
Belfort 33 Sierra Lima, Marseille Control, identified.
France Solo 0972, descend to flight level 120.
Descend to flight to level 120, France Soleil 0972.
Aircraft 674, contact Marseille Control 130.85.
Center on 130.85, aircraft 674.
Rhino 15 Hotel Lima, Marseille Control, expect modeling 1 Delta with the Delta transition, runway 31 right.
Expect Montana 1 Delta with the left transition. Runway 31 right. Rhino 15 Hotel Lima.
Rhino 7 Hotel November. Contact Marseille Control 120.85.
Center on 120.85, Ryanair 7 Hotel November.
Rhino 15 Hotel Lima, Montana 1 Delta with the Delta transition, runway 31 right. Report ready for descent.
Montana 1 Delta with the Delta transition. Runway 31 right. Ready for descent. Ryanair 15 Hotel Lima.
Ryanair 15 Hotel Lima, descend to flight level 190.
Descend to flight level 190. Ryanair 15 Hotel Lima.
Alpine 73 Papa Tango, contact Marseille Control 130.85. Have a good evening.
Center on 130.85, Alpine 73 Papa Tango. Have a good evening.
Marseille Control, Tuna 655, flight level 350.
France Solo 0972, descend to flight level 070.
Descend to flight level 070, France Soleil 0972.
Tuna 655, Marseille Control, identified.
Ça me fatigue, ça.
France Solo 0972, contact Nice approach 120.655. France Solo 0972, contact Nice approach 120.655.
Contact Nice approche on 120.655, France Soleil 0972, good evening. Nice approche, France Soleil 0972. 0972 on 120 decimal 655 in descent to flight level 070. Good evening.
Transolar 097 Tunis approach. QNH 1013, expect ILS Zulu runway 04 left with the Nice code as a transition.
Procedure approach to landing runway 04 left with transition MUS. QNH 1013, France 0972.
Transolar 0972, descend to 4,000 feet. QNH 1013.
Descend to 4,000 feet. QNH 1013, France 0972. Okay.
EC 86 anti-Victor, 2 miles from Lempa, flight present heading, maintain 4,000 feet until established. Clear dial S Zulu runway 04 left.
Flight present heading, 4,000 feet until established. Clear dial S Zulu runway 04 left. Easy 86 Yankee Victor.
Transolar 0972, leave Mas heading 130. Expect radar vectors for ILS Zulu runway 04 left.
Heading 130, expect radar vector for ILS Z04 left. France 0972. Again.
Steamboat 348 kilo, leave US heading 210. Expect radar vectors for ILS Zulu runway 04 left.
Leave now heading 210. Expect radar vectors for ILS Zulu runway 04 left. Speedboat 348 kilo.
Transolar 0972, turn right, heading 155.
Turn right, heading 55, France 0972.
Negative, turn right, heading 155.
Turn right, heading 155, France 0972.
Each 86 anti-Victor, contact East Tower 118.7, bye-bye.
Contact Tower 118.7, Easy 86 Yankee Victor.
Transolar 0972, turn left, heading 060, intercept the 04 left localizer.
Turning left 060, heading intercept the 04 left localizer. Ok, donc 060.
speedbird 348 kilo, turn left, heading 245, intercept the 04 left localizer.
Turn left, heading 245. Intercept the 04 left localizer. Speedbird 348 kilo.
France Solo 0972, 3 miles from Lempart, turn left, heading 325, maintain 4,000 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS to runway 04 left.
Turn left, heading 325, 4,000 feet until established. Cleared ILS through runway 04 left. France, Soleil 0972.
France Solo 0972, contact East Tower 118.7.
Contact Nice Tower 118.7, France Soleil 0972, good night. Nice Tower, France Soleil 0972, 118.7. We are in final approach to landing on 04 left, ILS-Z.
France Solo 0972, Nice Tower, wind 210 degrees, 5 knots, runway 04 left, clear to land.
Clear to land to runway 04 left, thank you, Nice Tower, France Soleil 0972.
My pleasure.
Ok. Est-ce qu'on se mettrait pas en autoland ce soir? J'ai un peu la flemme de
2000.
2000, check. Ça en flaps full, c'est parti. Flaps full.
$1,000.
So check.
500.
500, check. Okay, disconnect the auto throttle.
400.
400, check.
300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
In reverse. Auto brake off.
Auto brake off.
0972, exit next available taxiway.
Exit to the next available taxiway, France Laser 972 et... Ok.
France Solo 0972, contact ground 121.705.
Contact ground on 121.705, France Laser 972, goodbye.
Negative, ground on 121.705.
Contact Nice ground on 121.705, France Laser 972. Nice ground, France Laser 972 on 121.705. Hello, we expect the gate 40C, please.
France Solo 0972, welcome to Nice City, this airport. Gate 40 Charlie, taxi via Foxtrot. Uniform, Delta, Sierra, Charlie.
Thank you for the welcome. Nice Côte d'Azur Airport will taxi to the gate 40 Charlie via taxiway Foxtrot, uniform Delta Sierra Charlie, France Laser 972.
Negative, taxi via Foxtrot. Uniform, Delta, Sierra, Charlie.
Taxi to the gate 40 Charlie via taxiway Foxtrot, uniform Delta Sierra Charlie, France Laser 972.
Negative, taxi via Foxtrot. Uniform, Delta, Sierra, Charlie.
Gate 40 Charlie via Foxtrot. Uniform, Delta, Sierra, Charlie, France Solo 0972.
stop the engines to request ground services. You need to stop the engines to request ground services. You need to stop the engines to request ground services.
Speedbird 348 Kilo, Gate 14 Charlie Taxi via Uniform, Bravo, Tango, Delta, Sierra.
Gate 14 Charlie via Uniform. Bravo, Tango, Delta, Sierra. Speedbird 348 Kilo.
Request le débord.
The boarding requested. Passengers deboarding starting.
Bon bah eh bien j'espère que ce petit vol vous a plu. Sur ce, moi je vais vous laisser, je vous souhaite une excellente soirée, je vous dis à bientôt. Merci. Et n'hésitez pas à vous abonner